Hi. So I'm a bit bored, so I thought I'd talk to people slash a camera. It's raining outside and it's dull and dark, so and I'm alone in the flat, so I thought, hey, this will make me feel better. But I don't really have anything to say that interests anyone else. So hey. I guess one thing I could talk about is the fact that I'm being made redundant from my job tomorrow. Get my notice tomorrow. For those who don't know where I work, um, it's always hard to explain it. You know, heavy industry, and picture it in your head. You know, actually, I can't even describe what you're picturing. Um, an oil plant, basically. Oil comes in from the North Sea and goes into where I work, and it gets made into things and sent to petrol places and plastic places. I don't know. I don't really know. Things happen there, and it's all big and heavy industry. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, my job there is to is for now a labourer. So basically, I'm just like what we called on there is a civil, which is basically a builder. I don't really know any way to put it. We build things and stuff. It's quite a manly job. I must have you know that. So of course it's rather fitting. Anyway, I started that on a 3-month contract, which was in September of 2011. Jesus. September. Yeah, no, August. One of the two. And I was more than happy to be gone after that 3 months because I didn't really want to work there. I don't exactly fit in there, and I was really scared. It was my first job ever, and I was thrown into this fucking huge place with all these normal people and men doing physical work. And I don't know if you've seen me, but not that strong ever build. So yeah, I was happy to go after that 3 months. But they kept me on for some strange reason. I think it's because they didn't really have a proper reason to sack me other than they didn't really want me there because I was odd. I knew that they didn't want me there, but they kept me there anyway. So I was there till now, so that means it's been like over a year and a half. The good things about me working there have been the fact that it brought me out of my shell a lot. I was put in a lot of situations where I would normally just not know how to handle, and I'd panic and freak out, and it taught me to deal with stuff like that. Because at the time I started my job, I was going through a really pretty hard time mentally. I've always had bad anxiety, but that summer, I almost never finished college because I was too scared to get on the bus, and my panic attacks were out of control. I'd like stay awake at night shaking and just for no reason. And yeah, eventually I was like a couple of weeks where I was just didn't leave my bed, and that was just after I finished college. And obviously, after finishing college, the stresses of getting a job and getting into the real world and all that grown up stuff was freaking making me want to die. Basically, I couldn't deal with it. Because I've always been, I don't know if you follow my blog, but I'm quite, into the, I don't know, I don't call it politics, but it's not politics. I mean, like world, I'm interested. How can, God, I'm such a freaking bad, stop with his mumbling shit. I'm quite opinionated about world views and what our purpose in life is, kind of. Oh, what am I saying? Basically, I've never agreed with the way society is built that we all have to work to get money to do things that we should just be able to do for free anyway. The stresses of the way society is structured and stuff added to the fact that I was being forced to join in with it. Basically, that's kind of what I'm saying. Essentially, if I was normal and was okay with being like, yeah, I should get a job because that's what's good and that's what's I need to do, so then I can get a house and build a family and yay. But because I was not interested in any of that, I was just like, this is shit and I don't want to live like this, but I have to survive for some reason. After those couple of months of me not being a functional human being, I was forced into this. I threw myself into this job because I knew I was like, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to be one of those people that is 50 and agoraphobic and, depressed, all that. I didn't want to be like that, so with the help of my mum as well, I threw myself out there and I was putting myself in situations, like exposure therapy kind of thing, that scared me. And this job was one of them. And even for people that weren't scared of everything, it would be scary for them. I'm making a video.
Hi!
Michael.
Hi.
Well, where were we? I didn't get this job like the way a normal job would work, where you apply and you go for an interview and all that stuff. This was just like, it's a place where it's who you know basically. So you just get, oh yeah, my cousin or someone needs a job. Okay, get him on. It's that type of thing. So it was my mum's colleague's husband who worked there, and told our mum that there was a space, which was originally for her boyfriend, but he ended up turning it down. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it, whatever. So I went there, parked up outside with our mum, not having a clue what I was doing, like job wise, like what my role was there, and looking at this freaking huge plant. I just didn't want to get out of the car. I was like shaking. I was like, fuck this, take me home, take me fucking home. And but after about literally 20 minutes of me trying to build myself up to get out of the car, I did it, and I went there, and now look where I am. So yeah, the good things came from it is that it's made me grow as a person. I've become more confident. Like, I'm not as scared as my panic attacks have stopped now completely, pretty much. I can go on buses. The only thing I don't really do is go on the cinema because that still freaks me out. The quiet and dark and concentrated. I don't know. I could probably go there and not have a panic attack, but I just don't want to. I don't really like the cinemas anyway, to be honest. So that's the best thing about me that came out of this job, is me not being a scared idiot. And it was really good pay. I used to come out. Well, I said I used to. I still technically work there, but like I could get about £320 a week. So for a first job, that was pretty awesome. Well, for me, I didn't really touch it ever until I moved out. It was all just sat in my bank. Of course, now I moved out and it doesn't really go up anymore. But the bad things about working that job, it was 39 hours a week, which for me, I wouldn't ever want to work that much unless it was something I was really passionate about and whatever. So I feel like it took a lot of my life away, but that's one of the reasons why I'm so glad it's over now, because now I can do what I really want to actually do. and spend my time not being stuck there around people that don't get me, basically. I was being just wasted there, so I'm ready to move on, and it's fun. The only downside is that I can't afford to live in my flat anymore, so I'm stuck with a place to live, because there's no room in my dad's house pretty much. If I move back there, I get the tiny room, and um, that would suck. And then all the stuff that I have now, there's nowhere to put it. Even if I sold most of it, a lot of it stuff is things that I need now. And I can't really live with my mum because it's complicated. Let's not go there. As much as I'd love to, I can't really. So I'm living in my flat now, probably for the next, at least till the end of April. And then I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So this has been a video, I guess. Bye.